really focus on the safety of using firearms in hunting, but we go beyond that into educating our participants about conservation, about carrying capacity. And so we are involved in that relationship with nature in helping to preserve that habitat for the species that we're interested in. I was fortunate enough to grow up with a father who was introduced to hunting at an early age. Our reason for hunting was really just for sport and for camaraderie. When I was introduced to the Texas Youth Hunting Program, found it as an avenue to share what I had grown up with. This is the 11th year that we have put on the Super Hunt, and as you sit and talk and eat around the fire, out of the range, you just find a lot of things you have in common. I think one of our greatest commonalities is our love of the land, and it's not the hunt to kill, it's the hunt to have the experience out in the wild together. The focus of our program is a parent and child, to spend quality time in the blind, in a tent. It's the way memories are made. The Texas Youth Hunting Program was founded by some visionary members of the Texas Wildlife Association that the average age of a hunting license holder was getting into the low 50-year-old age. And so they wanted a program that was designed to get kids outdoors. And so that's really what we're all about, is passing on the hunting heritage in a family-oriented environment, because all the kids come out with an adult, preferably a parent, and then Huntmasters like myself are certified and trained to facilitate these hunts on private property, helping a landowner with their wildlife management plan. So it's been a really successful program. Parents, you don't have much longer for your kids, and they're off to college or off to work and creating a family of their own. So cherish this time together.
So many have harvested their first deer at these hunts. It's all about the experience, the skills that we teach them, and the time outside with their parents. It's a lot more than just the harvest. It's so much more.
If you count everybody that's experienced one of our hunts, that's been well over 55,000 people, and we think that they'll support hunters' rights, wildlife rights, and the thing that we all stand for and love.
But when we talk about training, that means setting the example, doing it ourselves, and being involved in that kid's life. And so for the parents to carry on with their kids when they get in the outdoors as well. It's all about a very positive outdoor experience. So I got the telephone call from Westcave Executive Director Trevor Hance. It was an unknown to me Austin telephone number, and I took the call, and it was an unusual telemarketer call. He was telling me I'd won an award. And I said, well, what kind of a donation are you looking for? But then he seriously said, no, Doug, you were nominated for this John Ahrns Environmental Educator Award. And I was just like, well, that's incredible. And he started listing this litany of my accomplishments that I really honestly hadn't been keeping track of youth hunts that I've been a lead huntmaster on, a number of Huntmasters that I've mentored, landowners, and by no means exuding any kind of false modesty, but I was really kind of blown away by it because really I've got a passion for volunteering with the Texas Youth Hunting Program to introduce parents and their children to the outdoors and following our hunter education model of hunting safely, legally, and ethically. And so to receive the Ahrns Environmental Educator Award is really an honor. I'm humbled, I'm in awe. Joining professional educators who've been past recipients of it. I am totally just a volunteer hunter ed instructor and Huntmaster with TYHP. So to follow in the legacy of John Ahrns, who used his talents to help shape Westcave and for all of us to emulate, it's really an honor. So on behalf of the men and women of the Texas Youth Hunting Program and Texas Parks and Wildlife Hunter Education instructors, I'm very grateful and thank you very much.